Well, it's the old guy, Still River Radio or video, whichever you choose. Um, well, it's getting near the middle of June, and today feels like the one of the first days of the dog days. It's about 85, very humid and soupy out, and things are getting Still River. Things are getting ready for 4th of July. Uh, Bob Radichowski and Harold Heinschlacker, they work the maintenance department down at the Still River Municipal Airport. And they're planning their annual 4th of July flyover at the Still River Town Park before the fireworks. They usually do it just before the fireworks, before it gets dark though. And Harold has a small one, maybe a two-man helicopter, and he's got it painted like chartreuse and green iridescent, like a dragonfly, and he put these 3/0 cables about a foot and a half, 2 feet long on the front, like whiskers on the front, and painted a little nose, and it looks like a dragonfly, and he calls it the dragonfly. Well, the plan is the same. He's gonna tow Bob in his hang glider across the front of the town park, and Bob is gonna be dressed as Superman this time, and trail an American flag behind him. And when they get the right height and halfway across, he lets the tow rope go, and Bob kind of glides into the park. And so they're planning that. And the summer church picnics are starting. Our Lady of Chardonnay has been open for about 2 weeks, and they're planning their summer gala. They're only open from like the middle of May, the earliest, till like Labor Day or a little after. Then all the folks of Our Lady of Chardonnay go back to their island residences or Florida or elsewhere in Europe. And the Good Shepherd Lutheran Church is going to have their summer picnic, and they're selfie-facing folks, not unlike Lutherans in other places. And you go there, and you don't have to get up to get served. Everybody's there to serve. So you go to your spot at the summer picnic table, and someone comes over and waits on you and picks up your dishes, brings you coffee and dessert, and you can place your order. And St. Ignatz is having their summer carnival. A carnival shows up every year about this time of year, and around 4th of July or just before. They have their a carnival in the parking lot and back, and carny folks show up, and kind of really unsavory looking characters, and they have a picnic area and like a potluck bar in back. Of course, the Baptist church doesn't have one. The Baptist church is going to have their old-fashioned tent revival done the old-fashioned way, with sermons and speakers and music and gospel singing, and there's also sort of a community mall type of church called the Awesome God Church, and they're kind of new wave-ish, kind of indie, kind of, they do the new contemporary Christian rock and folk music, and they have like a sort of a rock festival out at the park. And it looks like things are going full swing. The Holiness Gospel Church, which is a small group, is going to be doing their annual baptisms at the lake, at the town park, and they go out in white robes into the water, and they do the whole dunking baptism in the lake, and gospel singing and praise and worship. So all that's going on in Still River. So it's turning out not to be a quiet summer in Still River. We'll wait to see what happens. It's road trip time, and the Nimrods and the Dipshites are getting ready to go on their summer road trip, probably mid-July or August. We don't know where they're going yet. They probably don't. They may do a mystery road trip like they did one time, and ended up in Manitoba, Canada, watching the Snakes Bowl, or they ended up in Ohio somewhere at the world's largest ball of twine and world's largest ball of tin foil. So who knows what can happen? It's summer. If you get bit by a mosquito, summer mosquitoes have an effect on some people, and they lose all sense of propriety and self-control, and they wander off. One fellow wandered off, told his wife he was going down to the Stop and Shop, and 2 months later they found him playing a banjo down in Asheville, North Carolina. So things can happen, and they do. It's Still River.